Alright guys, finally I have some fight news for you. I have signed with a new promotion. Now this took a long time for many reasons. I will get into all of that today. But fight contract is signed. I will be ready to go in 2022. 3-year contract. I will be going for the next 3 years, putting out lots of fights, and more importantly, staying active on the channel and being able to compete. Well, share with you guys everything that I'm doing in training camps so that you guys just have more information to constantly be improving and to almost just copy what I am doing. So let's get this episode started. Alright guys, I have lots of things I want to talk about. At the end, I will let you know who I have signed with. No, I'm just joking. I'm not that type of channel. I don't do the bait and click and I don't make you wait. I'm going to tell you guys right now who I signed with, and then I will go on to explain why I signed with them, why it took me so long to sign with the promotion, and what my goals are for this YouTube channel moving into 2022. And of course guys, Merry Christmas Eve to everybody. I hope everybody has a fantastic holiday. I will obviously be taking Christmas Day off, spending that with my family, but you will see me back on Boxing Day and all the days following up to the new year. So let's move in right now to who did I sign with. Well, this may surprise you, and I'm very excited about it, but I signed with Karate Combat. I'm going back to my karate roots. Now, if you have not heard of Karate Combat, or if you just need a little refresher, it is basically a combination of karate, MMA, and kickboxing. We actually end up fighting in a pit. They call it the pit. And this isn't traditional karate rules. It's not what you saw in the Olympics in Tokyo this last year. It is a much more realistic fight version, something I'm very excited about. And it's the perfect combination for me to move to a slightly different sport than kickboxing, but still be able to focus on striking. And for me, I gotta be honest, with MMA, I liked learning the ground game, but I had to be realistic. I was not going to be a super high level practitioner in jiu-jitsu or wrestling in a short period of time, especially over the last couple of years where I have been bouncing back and forth between a kickboxing fight, MMA fight, kickboxing fight, MMA fight. And every time I had the kickboxing camp, well, you know what happened? I didn't get around to doing my groundwork, and then I'd forget it all and have to start basically from scratch. But I want to tell you guys more about why I signed with Karate Combat and what you can look forward to. But I want to change up the scenery. It's beautiful outside. Let's head outdoors. All right, guys, Karate Combat. Let's talk about why I ended up signing with these guys in particular. Because as I started looking at all the promotions, I went, oh, there are a lot of options. But one of the things that I noticed right away is the pandemic has hurt a lot of promotions. People like Glory, who I talked to, went, okay, you know what? We'd love to have you back, but we're not putting on enough events. And because we're not putting on enough events, we can't get enough fights for our guys who are already signed with us. So trying to sign with a promotion that's not going to give me enough fights, that was a big concern of mine. Now, I know a lot of people were hoping that I was going to get signed with ONE FC. And to be honest, that was one of the promotions I was looking at the most. But I started talking to many of the fighters on the roster, and they were saying, you know what, Gabriel, we've only fought one time in the past 12 months. And this is something that could very well happen to you. And I went, man, if I'm putting sort of like a 3-year shelf life on the remainder of my career, and I can only get one fight per year with ONE FC, I might get to the point where, okay, I fight once, fight again, earn myself a title shot, get the belt, and then have to retire because you just go, you know what, I'm 39 or 40 at that point. And that's not what I wanted. I wanted a promotion that was going to be able to give me fights. And with Karate Combat, I can get 2 or 3 fights per year for 3 years. That is what I want. Now, Karate Combat, up and coming promotion. They are building very fast. They are very exciting. And the rule set is one that is exciting to me as well. Because when we look at ONE FC, I recently did a video about how the rule set changes in kickboxing are a little concerning to me. Specifically talking about how you are not allowed to catch kicks at all anymore. And I went, I don't think this is good for kickboxing. I definitely don't like it as an individual competing in kickboxing. And then I saw Karate Combat and I started talking to the president there and I looked at the rule set and I went, oh, this is an awesome combination of action with some takedowns allowed. We got the striking action, we got the takedowns, we got a little bit of ground and pound. So I'm going to be fighting in open fingered gloves. I believe they're sort of a hybrid. I actually don't even know the exact weight, if they're 4 to 7 ounces, somewhere in there. So I'll be able to focus on the striking. Some takedowns will be allowed. Catches are definitely allowed. And if you get the guy down to the ground, you have a few moments to work down there, but it's not like MMA where I have to go and focus on learning an entirely new skill set, one that I will not be able to match. I just won't be able to match somebody who's been doing groundwork for 10 plus years. And I know a lot of people were also hoping I would get into the UFC, but I was just going, there's so few guys who are high-level kickboxers who don't have lots of MMA fights who have gotten into the UFC. Basically, we're looking at Alex Pereira, who has just started off with the UFC. He has one fight. He probably got in because he defeated Israel Adesanya in kickboxing 2 times. And then we had Gokhan Saki, who was just a massive name in kickboxing. But I just had to look and be realistic. Am I gonna get into the UFC in the next year? Probably not. I'll probably have to have 2 or 3 more MMA fights, and then I might get in with the UFC, but at that point I'm already 38. So Karate Combat was the choice that I decided to go with over ONE FC because I knew I'm gonna have volume in fights here, and I'm just also very excited about the passion they bring to their promotion. We've got Boss Rutan, George St. Pierre, Lyoto Machida, all part of Karate Combat, all helping to promote it, helping to bring awareness to this amazing new promotion. You will see a lot of excitement, as I always bring when I compete, and as I already said, I'm super excited to bring you guys videos where I'm actually training, not just around my house, just, you know, showing you guys some things. But with that said, I still want to talk about something else that I'm going to be doing over the next month. Unfortunately, here in BC and across a lot of Canada, with this new variant of COVID, a lot of places are closing down. And just yesterday, BC closed down all gyms for almost a month, which is just like a dagger to the heart for everybody who loves going to gyms. What I'm going to do on the channel, if you guys want, is I'm going to make sure I start putting out at-home training videos so you guys can stay active, stay fit, and keep your skill set super high during this shutdown, which is just getting ridiculous in my opinion. But I'm going to be doing everything I can to make sure you guys are getting some good content from the channel, able to stay healthy and fit and hopefully happy because I'm providing you with training and you can continue doing the sport you love. And then, like I said, once I get in with Karate Combat, once I start my first training camp, which will hopefully be sort of February, March, maybe a little bit later, we'll see how things shake up, but I will be able to actually bring you guys in and start showing you how I prepare for fights, not just telling you, but showing you. And I think I'll even do some follow along videos where you guys can actually follow along with my workouts or just train right alongside me, maybe YouTube live. So I'm very excited to be signing with Karate Combat, very excited for what 2022 will bring to this YouTube channel. We're gonna cross 100,000 subscribers, which is so exciting to me. I'm almost as excited about crossing the 100,000 mark as I have been about winning some of my belts, my glory belts, my Bellator belts. Like, it's right up there for me. I don't take this lightly, and I truly appreciate everybody who supports the channel, who takes the time to throw comments down below, engage in the community, who gives the videos a like, guys who have gotten subscribed. Just so appreciative of all of you. So if you have not already, head over to Karate Combat, check out their website. I'm going to throw it down in the link below. You can see what kind of action they bring and where I'm going to be spending the next 3 years of my fight career. So that's all from me, guys. I hope everybody has a fantastic Christmas Eve, a fantastic Christmas Day. I will see you back here on Boxing Day for another video. And as always, guys, train hard, even if it's on Christmas Day. Go get some activity. It'll make you feel better. It'll make you feel happier, especially in between those massive meals that we like to have on Christmas Day. And I will see you back here very soon.